And on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O, with oink oink here and a oink oink there. Hello campers and bushcrafters, I'm Donnie Pavlini Outdoor. I just can't resist. Recently I saw what do you call those, video chat thing, and somebody made a remark about camp cleanliness and camp order, and that a lot of bushcrafters in their videos have messy camps. And I got to thinking about that and thought to myself, well, you know, from time to time I resemble that remark. So in the spirit of that and wanting to always get better, I said I'm gonna do something about it, because there's been a couple of times, I will not lie to you, where I've had my campfire and just a little pine straw and things that I had on the ground would kind of catch, you know. God dang it, damn near cut my finger. But anyway, it kind of catch, and I'd have to get up and just kind of put it out and everything else, and that's ridiculous. That shouldn't happen. There's no excuse for that. It really isn't, you know. We should be responsible when we're out here in these woods building fires and things like that. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to construct a broom. Now, that dadgum David Canterbury just did a video about making brooms and stuff, and I said, golly, I had this idea I was going to do this broom, and he beat me to it. There you go, Dave. You always one step ahead, bud. But anyway, my broom's going to be a little different, and stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Here at my little base camp of sorts, and we're going to do this little project where I'm going to make a broom, kind of keep this tidy, and I'll show you what I mean. Here's my little campfire spot. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly here. So okay, first step, I had to get out there and get a bunch of little hardwood sapling little shoots. This broom, since we don't have broom corn here in Mississippi, or at least I don't know anybody that has any, I'm going to be making this broom out of these young hardwood saplings, and hopefully they'll have enough suppleness even when they're dry that they won't be snapping off so much. So anyway, I'm going to start stripping these leaves and get this broom underway. What I'm going to do, strip these leaves off. And I'm going to cut it off. I got a little vine on this one. Doesn't hurt anything. We're going to have two different lengths of this stuff. We're going to have a long length and a short length, and one of the reasons, sort of like the way that a brush is made. A broom, let's face it, is just a big brush. I paint signs and been using brushes for over 30 years, and I can surely tell you there are differences in what makes up a brush. And like anything else, it's all tailored to a certain task. Here's the raw materials that I processed down to make this bushcraft broom slash rake. It takes quite a few, but it'll be worth it. Now I'll get in position to do the first part of the assembly and get the handle right. Oak stick that I've had laying around here for a while, and I'm going to saw the end of it off using the Coghlan's saw. It's got the goofy little spring thing up top that you got to be careful of, that it doesn't pop out on you. That's a negative to this Coghlan's saw. The positive thing to this saw is once you get it in place, it cuts pretty well. So what I want to do is I want to square off the end of this. Awesome. That's a good one, Papa. That's what we want. Now I'm going to begin putting the bristles on our camp broom / rake. Now what I'm doing is I'm getting these all around this stick. Kind of have to move them around and place to place. I want to bring them back a certain length of distance. And I just want to evenly distribute these all around the handle. Okay, now that we've got all these into position, we're going to work on our lashing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a type of lashing that you would use if you were out in the field making like a survival arrow. Okay, so here we go. Come back this way. Make sure I can get this. And make a loop. Coming back here, back to here. Okay. And I'm going to begin wrapping. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass this tag through here. Then, let me make sure I get this in. Okay, I'm going to pass this tag through here. Then on this end, I'm going to pull. I'm going to pull tight. Alright, what I've done is I've taken some 550 power cord, cut it and pulled some strands out and lashed these little limbs together. Now what I want to do to make the broom rake thick and robust and plenty of bristles, I've left this little opening here. What I'm going to do is take this, slide it into here, and I cut it off my broom handle right off evenly so that this would have a nice place to stop and rest. Cut these little tags off. Now, and again, wrapping again. Okay, so here we are at this stage with our broom rake, and now I'm just gonna even this off. So how am I gonna do that? I'll take my knife. Check this out. Now that's pretty good. And here we go with our finished product. Now I'm going to see how she works. Well, there she is. And this is our after shot. Remember, we were looking at the campfire spot that I had earlier? Look at there. Clean as a whistle. Thanks to the Bushcraft BroomRake. Easy project, fun, and the payoff's gonna definitely be worth it for a little time there, keeping fire nice and clean. That's a good deal. Yeah, there she is. Well, Camp BroomRake, or Mother-in-law Cadillac. Yeah, yeah. Donnie Pavlini Outdoors. We'll see you in the woods. Take care.